Okay, guys, so let's talk this week about having a specific path for prospects. Okay, you want to do the same thing for your customers, but let's talk specifically about building online and what that looks like with prospects, because I get asked this question a ton. And it is building trust and it's building a relationship with them. Okay, and so what does that look like? And I've shared my screen, and I want you guys to use this on a couple of people this week, and I want you to kind of start this process with them. Okay, so the first thing that you want to learn about them is what are the health concerns that they have. Okay, and you can create a Google Doc to do that. You could do a spreadsheet, whatever that looks like. Okay, I always put their name, where they came from. It helps me track too if I'm doing a Facebook ad or something like that. But it's typically the question that they have is there an oil for, right? They have that's the questions that you get. Okay, so I want you to ask that of somebody, like, like if you could, or maybe you can put a post up, like, is there an oil for, and let people answer that. Okay, and then what education do they need? Okay, maybe you create a regimen for aches and pains, and they can go somewhere and purchase that. Okay, and you can do that. I mean, they can pay you on PayPal, on Square. You can do an appointment. But for some people, they don't want an appointment, but they're ready to purchase. Okay, so sometimes we need to think through that option of impulse. Okay, but what education do they need? Do they need a video? Do they need a graphic? Do they just need for you to listen and hear what's going on? Because maybe what's going on isn't exactly what they're telling you. Okay, and I have that happen a lot. It's insane to me sometimes what people will tell me over Messenger that I'm sure they haven't even told their own family. Okay, so really just listen. Okay, last questions or just some open-ended questions, and just keep that conversation going. Okay, they'll tell you what's going on. And then how do they want to receive that information? I always ask them, do they want it messenger, text, email? Do they want to set up an appointment? Do they want to get it in the Facebook group? Ask them, okay? They'll typically tell you. Now, sometimes they'll get a little bit silent on you, and I think sometimes they haven't yet trusted us, and so they're still kind of at that place of, oh, she's just going to sell me like a huge expensive kit. Okay, so back off of that, okay, and let that simmer a little bit, and then just keep checking in with them, okay? And I wrote on here, check in, get personal, okay? People purchase because of you, not because of the product, okay? The product's just a bonus. The product is going to solve their problem, okay? But they're trusting that you know what product they need. So be relational, relate to them, remember something personal about them. Now, you guys, I talk to a lot of people on Messenger, and so what I typically do, again, in my notes, I'll say, oh, she talked about her grandkids, or she talked about her dog, or she talked about the weather, that was snowing, or whatever it was, okay? And you just continue to check in with them, okay? I typically do that about once a week. Again, it just builds up trust. And you know what my question is? It's not, hey, are you ready to use essential oils yet? It's, hey, I know you said you had the flu. I just wanted to check in and see, how are you feeling this week? And it helps them just feel like that you're not after just the sale, that you really liking them as a person. Okay? It builds trust. And then at the end of every conversation I have, I just say, well, oh my gosh, it was great talking to you. Just hope that if you, decide that you want to use oils or ever having more questions about that, just know that I'm still here. And I'll just, touch base with you later and see how everything's going. or however you want to word that. Okay. I mean, it really does just depend on the conversation. So like, I don't have like here's a script for that. Okay. There's not a script, you guys. There's really not. So just be real with them. I mean, whatever you feel like you need to say to them, just say that. Okay. So I want you to try this week. Okay. I want you to reach out to some prospects. You guys, this could be people that you just meet at the grocery store. I have a lady at the bank that, the credit union that's downstairs at the hospital. And I walked in and she goes, "Ooh, you smell like essential oils." And we just started this conversation. She did not want to set up an appointment. And so I asked her if she wanted to join the Facebook group. Didn't really want to do that. I think she's been burned in the past. And so I just go in there and we keep talking. And I remember little bits and pieces, and we're just carrying on this conversation. And so I find a reason now to go into the credit union. And I have no doubt, like, she's this close to getting in the Facebook group or just meeting me for a one-on-one for coffee or something like that. Okay. So yeah, sometimes they've been burned. Okay. So I think sometimes they think, is this really going to work? So, but anyway, I would love for you just to try this week. Okay. And then just let me know how it's going. Okay. Let me know if there was something that didn't work or if it needed to be tweaked. I'm going to be offering a social media class, like a little boot camp. So I don't have the dates for that. It'll be sometime in March, where we're going to kind of dig in and look at our Facebook pages, our groups, and how to get more interaction and how to put them on a specific path, including regimens and things like that. Okay. So anyway, y'all let me know how that's going. Okay, you guys. Thank you.